All right, let's get into kind of like growing up. You said, kind of at 12 you was getting into the streets, but even before that, your upbringing, what was that like? You grew up in
I,
Sugar Hill?
yeah.
Gotcha. What was
Feel
that
me?
like?
Before I ever touched the Bronx, that's where I was at, bro. Like,
Yeah,
me and my cousins, you feel me? I was always running around with my cousins, you feel me?
yeah.
And like 2 3 friends, we was terrorizing that whole shit. Before the kids that's over there now, before Didi and them and all that, before everybody who grew up, feel me? We was the kids over there, like J-Star was watching us, shit like that, you feel me? J-Star was older than me.
Gotcha.
J-Star gave me the name Yogi, like him and a couple of friends.
Wow.
Yeah, they gave me the name Yogi. I used to dance, I used to get light and shit like that.
Okay, and that was the time though. Everybody was getting light. I be seeing people make fun of J Star for getting
Nah,
light.
my son was
but I'm
nice.
Like, yo, that's
no,
what we did.
No. My son was official. Like, yo, bro, I never even touched Pelham, you heard? I was like 11, 12 years old. I never been to Pelham, you heard? This nigga J-Star one day tell me, like, yo, we out to the Bronx. I tell my mom, like, yo, mom, I'm gonna go to the Bronx with J-Star. Yo, this nigga takes me to, like, some place where there's mad niggas getting, like, then we just leave that. We go to some joints crib. Our phones is off. And by the time we get back to our moms, they wild and things. I never been to the Bronx. I'm like, oh, hell no, bro. My phone is off. What the fuck happened to me in the Bronx? You feel me?
Gotcha.
Then, yo.
Bet. So, all right, boom. So, yeah, y'all turning up, getting light, doing all that. Where does you getting into the music come into place?
Oh, nah, I've been always.
Really?
Yeah, since 3 years old. Literally.
Were your parents like playing certain, or who were some of the people they were playing around you?
Romeo, Spanish
Hispanic
music and stuff like that, My favorite artist as a kid was Chris Brown.
Okay.
I met Chris Brown back in the days. They wanted me to dance for him,
Wow.
Shit like that. I was with my son J-Star in the pool. My mom called me like, yo, Chris Brown want to see you. Or, feel me? I pull up, start dancing for Chris Brown there, you feel me? Then along the years, I just knew my son Chris right there in the park, you feel me? With shit like that. Yeah. But my parents is Spanish, bro, you feel me? Yeah. You see, at a basketball game, when a kid goes to a basketball game, if a Spanish kid goes to a basketball game and he looks at the crowd, he is not going to see his mom.
Yeah.
But if a black kid does, you feel me, or a little white kid, he going to see his mom.
Yeah.
It's his motivation. Yeah. Like, with my mom, she was always, it was other things in her life. I got sisters, But let's say my mom, from 5 years old, would be like, no, my son wants to be an artist. Like, this is what he wants to be. She used to get paid to bring me to the clubs to, like, sing Chris Brown songs and stuff like that. I used to go to Halloween parties. I used to get paid for that, too. So it was just like, once I grew the momentum with the music and stuff like that, like, she seen it. Like, she admitted. Like, I won't lie. You always was in there with the music. Like, that's what you love to do.
Wow. What the hell was that like, meeting Chris Brown? And
shit was lit. I got my shirt signed by Rihanna and all that, you feel me? Rihanna had signed my shirt. Got his security, got my cousins dancing with me there, shit. That shit's on YouTube with Jay Clickin. Jay Clickin you see Jay Clickin like that, bro, but Jay Clickin was the baby back in the days, you feel me? Where my son was with me, you heard? Like, it was only like, my son was like 6 years old, bro, you heard? We on
crazy.
YouTube and all that viral.
So, all right, so now since 3 years old, you're listening to music and all that, but when do you actually say to yourself, okay, go ahead.
All right, so look, I'm in school, right? Cutting class. I don't cut class, though, you heard? This is cutting. I'm in the hole with my friend Nate, my friend Ramsey, and they tapping on the lockers. They tapping on them shit. So I just start, like, I'm like 16 at the time. I just start, like, saying my own things, They just look at me like, yo, your voice is fire, Yogi. Like, you sound like that A-Boogie nigga that's out right now. You feel me? That's around that time.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, you lying. Stop playing. So I pull up to the studio with them. They take me to my first studio ever. It was a closet, bro. Yeah. Made a song there. Then my whole school went crazy the next day. So I was like, nah, this what I gotta do. This what I want to do.
Gotcha. What was that feeling like? What are the people saying? What is that feeling? You know what I'm saying? Yes, it feels good, but what are you thinking in your mind? Because you're young, you're not sure.
That's crazy, yeah. At the time, I was just like, I don't know what the fuck they talking about. Like, should I keep on?
Yeah.
Then I really just kept going, you feel me? Like, that's what I love to do.
Gotcha. Now, when do you start writing music, getting into the studio and all that? Did that come way later?
probably like, I want to say, no, that same year, bro. You know that same year I started, yeah, hell yeah. I made a song. Yeah. I made a song called Own Way, Yogi, Own Way. It's just on SoundCloud. Then I made a song with my boy Lee. You feel me? My son YG, that's the funny part, you feel me? Okay. You feel me? I made a song with him and shit back in the days called Free the Real. Shit's on SoundCloud. That shit got a little 14,000 plays to this day, you feel me?
Yeah.
I got a, there was this guy named DJ Rush. I don't know if you ever heard of him.
Nah.
He was doing shows and stuff like that. I was pulling up to his shows, you know, I was performing at the shows, shit like that. Along the way, I was like, nah, I gotta, yeah. That's what I like to do. I always been writing. Like, I think of like 2 things to say. I write it in my notes. By the time I'm in the studio in the next week, I go back to those 2 things. Like, remember how I said it? I bet it's how I said it. I finished that whole song in 20 minutes.
Wow. So most of your music is kind of like freestyles or?
Yeah.
Wow.
My bros will tell you.
Yeah.
I go in the booth right there, right away. There's a song that you think I chill.
Spent mad time writing and everything.
Facts.
Quick. Gotcha.